Welcome back, ladies, gents, non-binary friends. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 favorite headshots that have been released by Miss Universe recently. And oh my goodness, I was so surprised by certain countries. You can actually tell a lot from someone's headshots because, you know, a headshot is basically your representation on the website. It's supposed to tell people something about you. Things that people can usually gauge from a headshot is your commitment to the pageant, your confidence, your resources that are available to you, and I think that will stem from whether or not your headshot is of high quality or not, as well as your personality. And I would definitely say there are some women who have surprised me with what they could come up with, especially I'm going to say my home country, Namibia, because I know for a fact that the Miss Namibia organization doesn't necessarily have the greatest budget, but they came through with this headshot. Okay, I'm going to go from 10 to 1, but before we get into this, please do remember to subscribe as well as follow me on Instagram. Without further ado, let's get into this. At number 10, I have the recently crowned Nepal Sujita Basnet. I adore this woman. She was by far the strongest at her competition, and I love her headshot. It's very dynamic. It makes her come across as quite professional, which suits her as well because she is an older candidate. And I just love the effort that this woman is putting in, not only because her headshot is very nicely done and professional as well, but overall I know that she is coming strong, and I do hope that Nepal eventually places at Miss Universe this year. At number 9, I have Belgium, Cadist Deltor, and oh my goodness, this woman is so sexy in this shot. Oh my word, it's not necessarily your, you know, average basic pageanty type of headshot, but I love this. This is giving me such, I don't know, Beyonce, Rihanna vibes. I think it suits her so much, and I love seeing a different side of her. At number 8, I have Ghana, and you know why I chose Ghana is because even though the photograph itself is not necessarily anything special, I just fell in love with her smile. It's not really common that we see just beautiful, authentic smiles like this in pageant headshots anymore. Actually, I don't think it was ever common. And I just think she looks beautiful, she looks happy, and I don't know, I just enjoy this headshot. At number 7, I have Thailand. Oh my word, this woman has my whole heart. Angeli Scott Kemis. Well, she is a model, so she does have the upper hand. She has quite a bit of experience with photography, and I just love the way that her hair is blowing, styled, her face, everything is gorgeous, perfection. At number 6, I have Paraguay, another woman who has quite a bit of modeling experience with photography. You can definitely tell that this woman has spent some time in front of the camera. She's just gorgeous, and I adore Nadia. Her name is Nadia. I adore Nadia so much. She has a really interesting story, actually, if you want to know. She is number 1 in my top 10 most influential Miss Universes videos, and there I tell sort of like the story of how I think she came to garner all of the fame that she did. Hint, it includes like a little mishap that happened on a runway that she was walking, exposing her, you know. Moving on, at number 5, we have France. I adore Clémence Bottino. She, to me, is just such a natural beauty. She's naturally beautiful, naturally confident, and I can't even imagine how she feels right now. 2 years after she was crowned Miss France, she is finally having the opportunity to represent France at Miss Universe, and I just fell in love with her from the moment she was crowned up to now. I think she is glorious, and I hope that she's been practicing but this headshot in particular just reminded me why I fell in love with her. She's such a natural, gorgeous woman. At number 4, I have Colombia, and I don't mean this as an insult, I promise, but the very first word that came to my mind when I saw this headshot was Kardashian. And I know, that sounds like it's supposed to be an insult, but it's not. I think she looks gorgeous. You know how the Kardashians always have these amazing, gorgeous photos, especially when they're like all promoting their respective brands or whatever. That's what this headshot reminded me of. A really good, high quality photograph of a gorgeous woman, styled to perfection, obviously retouching done to perfection. I just think that Valeria Ayos is coming so strong for the Miss Universe crown this year, and she's actually, I'm going to be honest, one of the more likable Miss Colombias that there have been in many, many years. I would go so far as to say since Paulina Vega. So definitely I wouldn't mind if this girl was crowned Miss Universe. At number 3, I have my home country, Namibia. I just think that this is such a gorgeously styled photograph with Chelsea smiling so brightly and everything. I love her attire, traditional Namibian attire. It looks wonderful. I am so proud of the team who were able to arrange these photographs to come to existence. Stuff like this really makes me proud, but I hope that this is just the beginning of larger consistencies at Miss Universe. Because I mentioned in one of my other videos, I think it was the Namibia versus South Africa video, that the Miss Namibia organization isn't necessarily the strongest organization. They can't necessarily give the title holders the amount of support they need for Miss Universe. But I'm so very proud that Chelsea is able to have a really good and beautiful headshot like this. At number 2, I have Albania. Oh my goodness, this woman is stunning, and she actually reminds me a bit of Miss Universe Paraguay, but I actually think that her headshot is just a tiny bit better. I don't know what it is. She seems confident, she seems natural, she seems in her element in front of the camera. I love the way her hair is blowing. I adore this headshot. I think it's so beautiful. Okay, lastly, this headshot took my breath away when I saw it. Haiti. Pascal Maloney, she represented Haiti at Miss Supranational this year. I adore this woman. She's a great speaker. She's not necessarily your basic average pageant girl. She's different, but I love that. Just like her headshot, she is a different type of contestant who is bringing different things to the table. Not to mention, she has a great personality. I adore Pascal. I think she did such a good job with this headshot. Well, she and her team, obviously. I think they did such a good job with this. I think this is glorious. I want to print this out, put it on my wall. This is stunning. Let me know what you think. Who do you think had the best headshots? I know that some of you are probably going to come for me. You forgot this one, you forgot that one. No, I didn't forget anyone. I put exactly who I intended to put. Deal with it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.